What up, martial arts people? Welcome to the best martial arts and fitness channel on the whole YouTube. Today we're watching a two-part documentary series. Probably I'm gonna upload the first part today and the second part next Sunday in our today's documentary martial arts reaction. It's about a Kung Fu documentary. We haven't been touching on Kung Fu lately so much, but there's something new released, or well, it's released this year, and according to the legend himself, Ranton or Rantu, depending on what kind of content you're watching from him, it's the best Shaolin documentaries ever made. I know there's a lot of like bullshit ones, and we also reacted to a lot of those. If you haven't seen them already, then watch it. And it's about Child Kung Fu Masters Part 1, inside the mysterious Shaolin Temple where training starts. And I would say, without further ado, let's go in the video, shall we? No, better bitrate. Let's go.
Don't mess with these kids. They're masters of Shaolin Kung Fu, one of the oldest forms of Chinese martial arts.
Well, it already starts so great because you see all these like acrobatic skills and you already have this picture of the old Kung Fu movies in your head. What those people actually can do with their bodies is so crazy. That needs so much training and acrobatic and athletic skill. Goddamn. So cool. Let's go.
The birthplace of Shaolin Kung Fu is said to be right here, at the foot of Mount Song, in central China, where the Shaolin Temple sits.
For 5 years, bro, you're 6 years old.
Tongzi Gong means Kung Fu mastered during childhood. It's a
there's even a term for this, right?
Art that kids start practicing as early
Do you speak
as
Chinese?
4 years
I
old.
unfortunately I
Those who
don't.
succeed
Never
are
learned it in my
incredibly flexible,
Kung Fu
even as
years.
adults. Here's one iconic move, the Iron Head. It makes their heads as hard as a rock, so
I
they
can do that,
handle
yeah.
any attack.
That's true. It's neck training, yeah.
You're supposed to bend your body so far backwards your feet touch your head. Aiku is among a group.
Wait, bro. He stays like this. Oh, god damn it. Oh, bro.
Aiku is among a group
Easy
of 9
stretch for his
kids
spine.
training at this temple. They're aged between 4 and 18.
There's always a Chinese boy that's 4 years old and has been training for 5, right?
今天任务简单，今天必须查您看的东西往事接受，特别简单，快起来！
啊，我的妈呀！呀，你们咋都穿这么快？帮我拿呀！这个我等一会儿。我的。啊。 这个我的，累死我了。
It looks funny. I don't know.
就刚来的时候，我家人他说带我去一个好玩的地方，然后把我带到了少林。然后呢，我看着有很多小朋友嘛，玩，然后呢，我家人就偷偷的跑了。当时我不知道这是哪儿，他告诉我这里是少林嘛，是习武的。
Interesting what, I hope it's not a pronunciation error, but what he told was basically he was at Shaolin where people train martial arts and not Shaolin Kung Fu. And this is basically what we were told also when I studied Hunggar for a couple of years, that the Northern Shaolin Temple and the supposed Southern Shaolin Temple where Hunggar Kung Fu supposedly had its origin was more like a library or an academy for martial arts training, and not like a place where people would just do like Shaolin Kung Fu. So there were people training Shuaichao, for example, what we know today as Sanda, like kickboxing style, or all the family styles like Hung Mok, Lao, all these southern Kung Fu styles that evolved then into these family traditional styles, had their origins there. And it was just a place for fighting and training and messing with each other and see how is the best and refining the skills. It was also, sure, a Buddhist temple where religion would be practiced, but it was more like an academy for martial arts and not like this touristic spot or just touristic attraction that we know it nowadays, right? That's something sad, really, because I loved doing Shaolin Kung Fu and I still love watching the movies and practice forms from like my old days from time to time, but now I'm full into like kickboxing and strength and conditioning for combat sports. But I will never let go of that route because it made me how I am today and rose my interest from martial arts in general.
刚开始就是学基本功嘛，基本功有一些下腰、压腿，然后压腰，一些踢腿啊。 Yeah,
the horse stance hated this shit, man. If you have ever done horse stance, then you know. You know, bro, you know.
然后呢，当时我也挺坚持不下去的，坚持不下去特别累嘛。6、7岁的时候吧，我慢慢感觉这个特别厉害，然后呢，想用心学好这个，然后回家给家人看，我练的都是一些。 什么厉害的招啊！
然后下面这种咱们还是练童子功里边其中一个重要的一个动作，就是挂脖。挂脖这个动作之前跟你说过很多次。
Imagine, your instructor comes to you at your martial arts school and says, "Bro, today we're learning the skill of putting your leg behind your head." How's your reaction?
然后一直没做成功。 那我们就好好笑啥？你笑？人家你嘴，咱专业点行不行
？Oh, that's nice. Show some emotions, bro.
22、23、24、25、27、28、30。
放松放松，快点，白快，转上快。好走。下。不对，你脚站稳了吗？再挺腰。
Stand straight, bro. It's learning. But I know the mentality is different. Chinese martial arts training than Western training.
腿没伸直呢，你这腿差远着呢。哦。明天我检查，你要还是像这样啊，明天就在惩罚了，就要给你惩罚了啊！你这么长时间连这个线都没挂好呢。
都是靠什么得来的？ 打猎它需要什么技术？
箭。
射箭，对，它需要射箭，很棒啊，就是射箭。上人训，手交替，四体训，放爱咒，而亲人。
这个上午呢，一般我们是文化课程，包括国学呀、书法呀。因为国学呢，包括书法也是我们中国传统文化的一个重要组成部分。 吃饭不要说话啊！吃饭。
Looks delicious. Is it meat? I thought the temple was vegetarian inside, at least amongst not necessarily all vegetarians, but I thought most of the time because it's Buddhist.
也很韧性。 少林寺呢，不光有这个武术，它更有禅。心里要静。比如说我们在增加高度啊，或者在脚下垫砖呐，这都是为了让他们在这个过程中更好的锻炼自我，强大自己的内心。马步下，手伸直，
马步
再直。
那你知道禅是啥吗？
We did this exercise at Hunggar training. We would usually, or there were several tactics to achieve like the full depth. We wouldn't do this kind of mabu or saping ma, how it's called in Cantonese, I think, is the language of the south or the region. We would usually have like the knees right on top of the feet. You see here, the knees are a little bit more in front of the feet. So this is how they would do it in the north. The southern mabu or saping ma horse stance is much more like upright, or they are also upright, but here the knee would be like up, supposedly here on over the middle of the foot, and you would sit down like in this direction, or it feels almost like you sit down in this direction, how you would like sit on the toilet, all right? And then you wouldn't squish out, or you wouldn't rotate here your ankle joint in this fashion. You would have your ankle or your feet pointing almost like this, a little bit open, okay, but not make the Charlie Chaplin. That's what we are always being told, because you want to have your ankles in a good position and not rotated. That is also like training method, how you can make your ankles stronger, sure, but that's how it's done in Hunggar. And otherwise, training-wise, with the depth, we would use, for example, kettlebells or sticks here. The master would come, or Sihing would come and put a stick here on top of your leg, and sometimes also here on your elbows, so that you have to have like this position here, that you have your upright back and your elbows behind your body. So the stick would go behind the body, and maybe sometimes even one stick from the top side, so that you couldn't make like this position, but you had to be like all upright straight. From time to time we would do that. That makes good posture for horse stance. For sure we can debate now if that's a good like strengthening exercise. There is better for legs, for sure. We know that nowadays because of science. Thank you, science. But it's something, it's a good exercise for willpower if you really want something.
那你知道禅是啥吗？我可以告诉你一下。
Maybe gonna incorporate.
我啥也没。
I'm maybe gonna incorporate that now that I think about it in our next strength training class that we'll have.
想，我只盯着一个目标。
Why not?
我心里一片空白，我都静下来了。然后呢，这样，如果你看，如果你待了1分钟，你坚持不下去了，你咬咬牙坚持，你一看，定了，已经坚持了10分钟了。
坚持住。到了没？到了。到了没？到了。好，起。
我把这个扔下来吗？
不要扔下来，扔它干嘛呀？还没带着你。
待会就扎你头上。也有迷你尼泊尔。
快点，又到发手机的时间了啊！别笑。这个第一件事情干嘛？
I don't know if you have TikTok in China, because TikTok is Chinese, but they have their like sort of own internet. I don't know. If somebody could clarify that, that would be really interesting. Or is it just for the Westerners, for us Westerners to spy on us? It looks like TikTok, yeah, it looks like TikTok. But maybe it's another version of it.
做不做得来，我都这是我很担心的。
你不用担心这些，我这边我坚持得了这个。
有没有缺什么衣服之类的？要不要我给你寄点衣服过去？
It's always the mothers and the
衣服这
grandmas.
边太
Do you
多
have
了，
socks?
就不用寄了吧。
Do you have enough underpants? No, we never have. We can always use some. Just send us.
来吧，你压吧。
好，
你压它。延迟一下吧。
That's what I do sometimes with my girlfriend.
不然
Wait,
明
what?
天就要商量了。哎呀，是压一压。
等一下解散啊，解散休息啊。这个和尚留下。解散。
谢谢师傅。
下。
What has Aiki to do now?
昨天给你的任务完成了没？
Reassess.
来吧。
Really cool shoes. I have them also in black and also in white. There was a red one for the beginning of the Chinese New Year. I unfortunately didn't get them because I'm living in Switzerland. But they're so cool, bro. So cool. If somebody of you has one of those, I would love to buy them from you. Reach out to me on Instagram, Martial Arts Viking, please.
放吧。还可以啊，比昨天
He stood still.
这个
He stood still,
任
right?
务之前好得多。
Yeah. I would say completed.
回家
Not
吧
like，I
我
can
家
do
人
it,
就会
but
带我出去练功，然后呢，给大家看看我练的多长。如果家里有事可以回去一次，但是如果没事的话，是1年回去一次。暑假不放，寒假放。我弟弟嘛，他是学文的，但是他也想过来学武。他说：“哥哥你好厉害。”然后呢，有时候发手机的时候，我给他打电话，他就说：“啊，你啥时候回来呀？我好想你。”
Thank
所有的一个少林弟子呢，也好，少林寺常住的武僧也好，他每一天的他以后的未来，他都是自由的啊。将来你以后你续还俗也好，啊，少林寺都是支持的啊。练武呢，让我们以后无论从事不从事这个行业，都能够不会轻易放弃。
That's true.
坐，走，坐，坐，耶，走，坐，冲前冲出去，耶，走，坐。
我长大的梦想很简单，
Simple dream, but not simple to achieve, I
说简单
suppose.
也不简单，说不简单吧，也那么有一点简单，有可能会当上大明星啊。
Yeah, that's not simple. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this Sunday documentary reaction. If you want to see part 2, this one here, then watch the video right on the card here, and we see us next Sunday when we watch another martial arts documentary. As always, leave your likes, comments, subscriptions, whatever in the comments down below, and let's see us in the next one.